to the show. Welcome to the show. This is the check-in report. I am your host, True and Living. Let's get into it. I know you thought I was on vacation, but I am the only one. I'm leaving out tonight, though. I want to salute Bun B. I want to salute Bun B. I want to salute Bun B for protecting his family. I want to salute Bun B for testifying against a dusty-ass Negro. I want to salute you, Bun B. I want to salute you for doing the right thing. I want to salute you for protecting your family. You did what you were supposed to do. Salute that man. Let's run this back. We're going to get into it tonight, though. Again, I was supposed to be on vacation. I'm leaving out tonight. Flight got pushed back. We'll talk about it. Salute Bun B. Make sure y'all vote. Warning. She stay with the streets. I heard the hit. I wanna know. I'm smoking the woods. She all I know is I'm right in the mix. She told me I'm fixed. She know what it is. I come in the vet. I come for respect. I come for your neck. You know what it is. I'm smoking the weed. That side with D. She on her knees. She just on the police. She know what it is. She from the hood. Bad was. I'm all in the car. Popping a bra. She smoking the weed and drinking Douce. Shorty wanna pull up. Shorty wanna pull up. And she not a bimbo when she ride on 4 Giados and she know she dropped the bottle. Warning. Oh, she tryna pull up. Oh, she tryna pull up. Oh, she tryna pull up. Daddy wanna ride until the morning sun. Tryna tell me love you all the only one. Got a boat tryna smoke while she hold my gun. Tryna tell me love you all the only one. Trees wanna be my seat with the recline, even though she be fine, hit her with a decline. Is it just because I am the only one? Trees wanna be my seat with the recline, even though she be fine, hit her with a decline. Is it just because I am the only one? Ride around my side of town. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the check-in report. I am your humble yet gracious host, True and Living. It is a pleasure to have you here. It's a pleasure for me to be here with you guys. I was supposed to go on vacation yesterday. My flight was supposed to leave out. I am still here. Flight got pushed back. I'm leaving out today. Salute to anybody that's in the chat room right now. I got my chat pulled up. Salute to all of my moderators. Salute to Nelly Sinclair. Salute to Reese Jadero. All of my mods, Fred, Dr. Strange. Salute to all of them. Hope you guys are enjoying your week. If you're in the chat, salute to you. We are here to talk about Bun B. Bun B. Bun B took the stand, and he took the stand. Give me 1 second, y'all. Okay. Yeah, something going on with my Microsoft, whatever. He took the stand on a man who went into his home with a firearm. Home invasion. And I read a little bit of the article. It said that the man put a gun into to the wife of Bun B's. This was a demonic Negro. And Bun B did exactly what any man should do. He protected his family. He got into a gunfight with the man who ran into his home. And now he is at the court trial testifying against the man. Salute to Bun B. Now, there's going to be a sector of people who say Bun B is a rapper. Bun B is a street dude from Houston. Why is he ratting?
Warning, 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 warning.
Why is he telling, he's snitching, yada, yada, yada. These people, they're not homeowners. They don't own any property. They don't own any equity. They have no value in life. They just want to see you get brung down. They just want to see you deal with a traumatic experience and take the L on that. Bun B absolutely did the 110% right thing by testifying against that demonic Negro that went into his home, put a firearm into the wife of, and I believe the mother of his children. Bun B did the right thing. And we need to take away the stigma of, you can't snitch, you can't rat. Wow, snitching and ratting and snitching. We need to take away the stigma, man. Are you telling me that if a man is in your community, let's say an offender, a man that's on the registry or an offender, you mean to tell me if he has stuff on his jacket about, doing things with kids? Are you telling me if you saw him running around your community doing different things and you seen him with kids and stuff like that, are you telling me you're gonna turn the other cheek? Are you telling me you're gonna act like you ain't see that? Are you telling me you're gonna have young ones in your community at risk and at danger, and you're gonna just turn? You're not even gonna tell nobody what's happening in your neighborhood? The no snitching thing is just a ridiculous thing that doesn't work for anyone. It doesn't even work for criminals, because you see how criminals, they tell on each other. I mean, look at the whole 6ix9ine case. Everybody, to 6ix9ine ratting on these people. These are people, he ran around with these people with a red flag, and as soon as the feds came sweeping in, he told on everybody. So it doesn't even work for the criminals and for the people that are trying to impose this lifestyle, because even they get told on. Every famous gangster that you can name a famous gangster that really did some foul things, that got into some drugs, or maybe got into some bodies, or maybe got into whatever you name. More than likely they got snitched on. They were living by a code. They were living by something, or believed in something, or maybe they just believed that they were in the streets and the streets should be the streets. They got told on. All of them got told on. So this whole mantra of, no snitching, it doesn't even work for the criminals that are, living the lifestyle. But I want personally, just me personally, this is coming from my heart, I want to salute Bun B. Bun B is a Houston rap legend of the famous group UGK. Rest in peace to Pimp C. He is a businessman. He owns Trill Burgers. It's a lucrative business where he's slinging burgers. Salute to him for being an entrepreneur like that. And and he's up. He's making money. He does a lot of good things for his community. And you had a demonic Negro try to take that away from him. You had a demonic Negro come into his house and his residence and his safe place and put a firearm into his queen. That can't slide. That can't slide in the courtroom, and that can't slide, while I'm protecting my family. We can't allow that. And like I said, I want to salute that man. I want to salute him. Let me just make this a little bit bigger. Hold on, y'all. Actually, let me do one thing, y'all, because I do want to see what's going on in the chat. I can't really see what's going on in the chat right now. Y'all give me like 1 second. But in terms of Bun B, I just want to hear you guys' thoughts. What are you guys' thoughts? Do you believe in the no snitching mantra? Do you believe that, rappers should not snitch? Rappers should not tell that, anybody that's in the streets or raps about being in the streets, they should be living by some type of mantra of not snitching and not ratting? What do you believe? Me personally, I don't believe in none of that nonsense. I think it's all a garbage lifestyle. I think it's stupid. It doesn't work for the people that are imposing it. The people that are imposing it, it doesn't even work for them. So you want people to live by something that is not even working for them. It's not working for the criminals. If it's not working for the criminals, then why should the taxpaying citizens, why should they abide by it, Salute to Maria. Maria says, you need Jesus. Jesus is coming back. Repent before it's too late. Respect. I respect your message. I definitely respect your message. That's a good message. Let me just see what people that are on topic right now. Hold on. Mustafa says, only snitching if you're a criminal and got caught, then turn on your co-defendant. Listen, snitching, this is just my opinion, right? Snitching has been far removed away from its original definition. The original definition of snitching is me and you are accomplices in a crime, right? Me and you are accomplices in crime. We commit a crime. One of us get caught, and the one that gets caught cooperates with law enforcement to rat on me and bring charges upon me. That was the original definition of what snitching was. Somehow or another, it got turned into this thing of you can't cooperate with the law enforcement, not whatsoever. Whether you're just at home, and let's say you're a criminal and you're at home, and you're just chilling and you're just vibing out, and somebody comes into your home and robs your home, that you can't cooperate in that manner. You can't cooperate if you see something happen. Let's say you see someone get kidnapped and you can't cooperate. That's what snitching has turned into. A kid, something happens to a kid is violated or something like that. You can't cooperate. That's what people are living by today. And it's absolutely madness. It's absolutely garbage. And it's a lifestyle that doesn't work for a community. It's a lifestyle that doesn't work for the people that are imposing it. And I just want to read some of you guys' comments here. Mustafa says, I agree. Listen, man, it's crazy. Angel Holt, salute to Angel Holt. He says, why was everyone so devastated and hurt when Tupac died in 1997? They say he was more than a rapper. He was an activist and special rapper. I was 6 in 96 when Tupac died. Bro, Angel, I mean, I don't know what to tell you on that. I mean, that's not the topic right now. We're talking about Bun B taking the stand against this person who invaded his home. Please, let's stay on topic tonight. Let's stay on topic, please. Let's stay on topic. Hard Body, it's not snitching. Hard Body says it's not snitching if you're a person who goes to work, goes home to his wife, doesn't smoke, etc. People like that. I agree. I agree. For people that are homeowners, tax-paying citizens, people that are businessmen, people that are, living by the book, you can't say that they're snitching. You can't sit up there and say that a person that's he's not even living or trying to, he's not even trying to show people or say to people that he's some type of criminal, or he's not exploiting that type of image. He's just a regular tax-paying citizen. You can't say a person like that is snitching. How is that person snitching? How is that person ratting? They have no alliance to the criminal underworld. They have no alliance to what's happening in the streets. They're just people, living their lives, taking care of their kids, taking care of their businesses. So you can't say that these people are, imposing some type of, that they're supposed to live some type of lifestyle that doesn't work for them. So I agree with you. Let me just look through some of this. Please let's stay on topic tonight, please. We're talking about Bun B, because a lot of times when I come on these vertical lives, people just I don't mind what Maria said. Maria had a good message, but other times y'all come in here, y'all be talking about some next stuff. Like, let's stay on topic. The topic is Bun B. Bun B testified against a person who invaded his home. Do you agree with it? Or do you feel like rappers should not be snitching? Do you feel like maybe rappers should be living the lifestyle that they are talking about? Me personally, I feel like it's under the vein of entertainment. If you seen Arnold Schwarzenegger, let's say he's Terminator, he's doing all of these things, he's dismembering people, he's shooting firearms, he's doing all of these things as a Terminator, you're not expecting him to go into the street and live that lifestyle. You're not expecting him to live that lifestyle or do those things. It's a movie. It's entertainment. And the same thing goes with music. It's music. It's entertainment. I don't expect, unless you're a dummy, and there are some dummies out there. I don't expect for you to take a CD or take a song, and let's say the song has a bunch of criminal elements to it. I don't expect for you to take that song and actually commit those crimes and commit those acts. It's a form of entertainment. When you watch Superman or when you watch Terminator, are you going to go out there and be the Terminator? Are you going to go out there and be Clark Kent? Are you going to go out there and be Miles Morales and swing from the New York skyscrapers? So it's just like, it's lunacy that, they're expecting rappers to live up to a lifestyle that, it's just entertainment. It's a form of entertainment. They're speaking on these things, whether it be crimes in the neighborhood or things that are happening. They're speaking on these things, and it's a form of entertainment. It's a form of, giving people an awareness of what's happening in communities. It's not to be taken so seriously, where you expecting these rappers to live up to these ridiculous claims and lifestyles. Daryl says no snitching is street code, period. But each man speaks for himself and makes his own decisions. I can respect that. I can respect that. But Daryl, the streets don't even, even though that, the street code is no snitching, even the streets don't live by that. Because you see people that are in the criminal lifestyle, drug dealers, gang members. You see these men take the stand for lesser time, take the stand to get a reduced sentence, take the stand to maybe take a charge off here or there. So even the people that are supposedly living this lifestyle or supposedly trying to emulate it, even they're not living up to it. We have gang members, we have drug dealers, they're all snitching, they're all cooperating. So I just feel like it's something that even the people that you expect to live this lifestyle, they're not even following the rules on it. No longer afraid says snap snitches, snitches. Alternative to the further hellish situations. I don't know what you mean, but I just feel like you know, like we have to get away from the whole no snitching mantra. I don't think the whole no snitching mantra works for, you know, especially like in the black community. The black community, we have to get away from the whole no snitching. If you pay rent, if you own a home, if you're a tax-paying citizen, and you're sleeping one night, and you hear gunfire, pow, 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 and you look outside and you see it's little Timmy from building 5E, you know his name, and let's say he catches a body that night. I think it's indicative of you to snitch. You need to remove that criminal out of your community. Think about it. You're a tax-paying citizen. You go to work every day. You go to church every Sunday. You have a demonic Negro running around your streets. He catches a body outside of your community. You got children inside your house. Let's say you a single father or a single mother. You got children inside of your house. You got kids inside of your house. God forbid that next person that he catches a body could be one of your children. God forbid that next body that he catches could be somebody that you know, one of your family members. Kenny, you can take your greasy ass up out of here, Negro. You don't want to be here? You're not welcome. Please don't let the door hit you on the ass crack. All right? Because I'm the one. I'm not your homie. I'm the one and only macaroni. I'm not your homie. I'm the one and only macaroni. Hardbody says, nah, that's not, I don't know what you mean. Listen. If you're a tax-paying citizen, I believe that, Kenny, why are you still here, Kenny? Why are you still here? Let me take care of you, bro. You're a weirdo. You don't want to be here. You said you're out, but you're still here. Let's hit you with the timeout, bro. God bless, man. Go find somewhere else to be, Kenny. God bless, man. You're a weirdo, bro. You don't want to be here, then leave, bro. Why? You told me you was out, but you still want to be in my chat. Go somewhere, bro. Go paint a house. Go fly a kite. What are you talking about, Kenny? Go somewhere. I'm talking to the people in my chat, you know, just for anybody in the rebroadcast. I'm just entertaining what people are saying, right? Daryl says, true. Some are, but I consider them cowards. If they ever said it'll be handled in the streets and then run and tell. Well, listen, I agree with what you're saying. That there are people that, let's say marketing that lifestyle. Let's say like a rapper. Let's say like a hood rapper. Let's say like Little Bootsy. Because Little Bootsy always says he won't snitch or whatever, right? If Little Bootsy took the stand, I could understand people looking at him kind of sideways. Like, you're supposed to be this Louisiana street dude, but you now taking the stand. So I could understand, people looking sideways. But me personally, if he did take the stand, I wouldn't look at him sideways. I would think that he's just doing what's right. I would think that he's just doing what's acceptable in my eyes. Daryl also says it doesn't apply to the average citizen. I agree with that. It doesn't apply to, the average citizen. It shouldn't whatsoever. But, let me say this. I had somebody that was a part of my channel. He was a moderator, right? And I told him that if I saw a crime, I'm cooperating. If I see if I see an offender or somebody on the registry in my community, if I see them in my community and I seen them around a bunch of teenage girls or a bunch of preteens or a bunch of little kids, if I seen an offender in my community around a bunch of preteens or something like that, I'm calling the police. I'm not gonna turn the other cheek, act like I ain't see that, like that ain't my problem. That ain't my issue. No. You are my issue. You're in my community, you're an offender, you're on the registry, and you're trying to potentially find another victim. I need you up out of here. We're gonna call the police. Salute Cholo. Salute Cholo. Cholo says, hi. Hey, what's up, Cholo? What's up, Cholo? How's your evening going? How's your evening going, baby girl? How's your evening going? But in terms of, people snitching, I don't have an issue with it. I think that the black community needs to get away from the whole mantra of no snitching. We're not gonna tell, we're not gonna say anything, we're gonna sit on our hands, we're gonna allow these criminals to run amok in our communities and not say a word, not say a thing. Like, we got to get away from that. If you have people in your community that are ultimately bringing your community down where you can't walk the street safely, your kids can't live there or reside there without hellfires of bullets running amok. You should be telling, you should be cooperating, you should be doing those things. Oh, I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Cholo. Salute to you. It's good to hear that you're doing good. She says, how about you? I'm doing pretty good. Sinclair's in the building. Salute Sinclair. Salute Sinclair. Salute Sinclair. Salute. I wasn't supposed to be here, Sinclair. I was supposed to be on vacation by now, but I missed my flight. So I thought, my flight isn't until tonight, Sinclair says, like, comment, subscribe. Make sure you hit the like button. That's a fact, man. Make sure. That was a warning, by the way. That was a warning. Hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button. Make sure y'all do that. That was a warning. Warning. Yeah, man. But in terms of Bun B, man, I have to stress the point of in Costa Rica. I was supposed to leave yesterday, but actually I was supposed to leave early this morning, but I missed my flight. So now I'm here, and my flight doesn't leave. Get this, my flight doesn't leave until 3 o'clock this morning. So 3 o'clock tomorrow. So I'm gonna be here until my flight doesn't leave until 3 in the morning. So I'm not even gonna get there until Friday. So Friday morning I'll be in Costa Rica. Sinclair says, you took Spirit or CR? Nah, what's it called? A Vista? A Vista. You ever heard of a Vista, Sinclair? Nah, no Spirit. Yo, Sinclair, this is gonna be my first time on a plane. I've never been on a plane before. I've never been on a plane in my life. So it's a Vista. That's the name of the plane company. Yeah, I've heard the stories about Spirit. Yeah, I've heard the stories. They're crazy. No, it's of it. How am I down? Am I freezing, y'all? Yeah, I just came back. I'm trying to get the word right. It's like a Vista, something like that. Hold on. JFK. Avianca. I'm sorry. It's not a Vista. Not a Vista. My fault. Yeah, Avianca. And put the correct spelling in there. Avianca. Hold on. Avianca Airlines. Hold on. Copy. Yeah. Avianca. That's the name of the joint. Avianca. Yeah. Yeah, Avianca Airlines. I don't know if you ever heard of that one. That's the one I'm taking. Yeah, man. Sinclair says chew gum on takeoff and landing. Oh, is that what you have to do? Does like your gums hurt like when you take off? Like does your ears pop, Sinclair? Like when you're up in the air like that? Does like your ears pop and stuff like that? Yeah, I would imagine that your ears pop when you're on a flight. Daryl says it's a long-standing practice that has saved lives and livelihoods. You be snitching? Yeah, man. Ain't nothing wrong with snitching. I told you. If I seen an offender or somebody or a man on a registry running around my neighborhood, there's this dude, right? His name, right? There's this dude. He's never been my friend, right? He's never been my friend. He's a friend of one of my other friends, right? He's on the registry. He came back home maybe like a year or two ago, right? He's now living in a community not too far away from my community. If I seen him, now keep in mind, I know who this dude is. If I seen him, knowing that he's on the registry, if I seen him in a park or talking to some like young little preteen or some type of teenager somewhere, I'm calling the police. You don't think I'm calling the police? He's an offender. If I could potentially save a young girl's life from being violated, I'm gonna call the police. Yes, and I know the dude. I know him, but I'm calling the police. I'm not gonna sit by and just let some dude just violate some young girl and just sit back and not say nothing, knowing that he's on the registry, knowing that he's a criminal. No. White Rabbi says Frank Martin or Tank. I don't know who Frank Martin is, and if you're talking about Tank, you're talking about the R&B singer Tank. Oh, you talking about the boxers? Who's Frank Martin? You talking about Javante Davis? Hold on. Is Frank Martin a boxer? I don't know who Frank Martin is. Who's Frank Martin? Is he a boxer? You talking about Javante Take Davis? Okay, all right. I think you're talking about the boxer Frank Martin. I've never seen a Frank Martin fight, so I can't really talk on that. I've never seen a Frank Martin fight. I've seen a Javante Tank Davis fight, and he's a pretty good boxer. So I've never seen a Frank Martin fight, so I can't really speak on that. So I'll probably go with Tank. Sinclair says, do you get car sick? Nah, I rarely get car sick. I don't think I've ever been car sick. I've been in long car rides for like 7-8 hours. I've been in bus rides from 6-7 hours. I rarely get car sick. It's never really happened. I've been seasick before, but never car sick. Daryl says, hold on. Sinclair says it helps your ears pop. Okay, yeah, maybe I'll pick up some gum on the way to the airport. That sounds like a good idea. Cause I don't like when my ears pop. I don't like that. I don't like that feeling. It's never a good feeling. Daryl says both snitching and not snitching. Proponent of snitching. I'm a proponent of snitching. I think that snitching should happen. It needs to happen, because if you have people that are ultimately bringing down your community, if let's say you have an offender in your community, let's say you have somebody catching bodies in your community, let's say you have a gang in your community that is running rampant, you need to snitch, because the people in your community will be affected. People in your family that live with you will be affected. I mean, are you just going to let the criminals in your community run amok? You're not going to snitch. You're not going to tell. You're just going to let these people bring down your community? It's ridiculous. It's lunacy. You know? Do you think people that pay high taxes, people that live in affluent areas who pay high taxes, do you think they want to see a bunch of gang members in their neighborhood busting off some ratchets, or to be living by a bunch of offenders? No. They're going to tell. because you paying all of these taxes, property taxes to live here. You know, the police should be doing their work. You know, just my opinion. Erie says, I'm from Russia. Baden, not dollars in you. I'm from Long Island, New York, sir. Salute to you. Salutations. Daryl says, snitching and no snitching has its place in the world. For me, no. I don't think that snitching works for anyone. It doesn't even work for criminals, because you see criminals snitching on each other. So it doesn't really work for anyone. Who does it work for? Daryl says they both have a place in society. If they both have a place in society, Daryl, why don't we see criminals living by that lifestyle? There's criminals that say, oh, well, listen, I know I'm a criminal. I know I live by this mantra of no snitching, but listen, I can't do 75 years. I can't do 45 years. I can't do 30 years. If you live by this lifestyle, if you live by this mantra of no snitching, then take your time. Take your 30 years. Take your 45 years. You can't play both sides of the fence. You can't sit up here and tell me that you're a criminal when you live by no snitching and you're not a rat, you're not a snitch. But when the feds come knocking on your door and they throw like 45, 50 years on your jacket, you tell them, oh, well, listen, I can't do that time. I want to work with y'all. I want to work out a deal. That's ridiculous, bro. Either live by the mantra if you're in the street life or don't. You see a lot of street dudes, they don't want to live by the mantra. They don't want to live by the no snitching rule. They want to play both sides of the fence. They want to be a concerned citizen when the feds come knocking on the door and they got 75 years, lined up for them. But when they was in the streets busting off the ratchet with their boys and they was having a good time and they was, having relations with all the chicks and they was having a good time, they didn't mind it. Daryl says it works for the ones that don't snitch and do the time. I disagree. Name somebody that didn't snitch, lived like a criminal lifestyle, and isn't in jail. More than time, like we see the stories with the famous drug dealers, the famous gang members, the famous criminals and stuff like that. It always ends in two places, dead or in jail. Name a gangster that didn't end in those two phases. They didn't end in those two, endings. So it to me, the whole snitching and more so, and listen, I don't really necessarily care if criminals say, well, we're not gonna snitch and yada yada yada. I'm more concerned with people that live in a community. I'm more concerned with the young kids coming of age and being influenced by that type of narrative. I'm more concerned about them. Like, if you're a criminal, you're living in that lifestyle, you choose to not snitch, you choose to live by that, whatever, each his own. But I'm worried about the kids that are confused and living by that lifestyle. I'm worried about the people of a community that pay taxes and are fear because they don't want to snitch or they don't want to rat on someone, and they're allowing these people to live in their communities and bring them down. That's what I'm concerned about. That's what's weighing heavy on my mind tonight. And again, I want to salute Bun B. Bun B did the right thing. Bun B did the absolute right thing. Get those people out of your community. They're bringing down your community. We don't want them in our community. We don't want them to be a part of it. We got to look over our shoulders every time, because you got this wild hooligans in our community bringing it down. We can't have that, bro. We can't have that. We can't have that. We cannot have that. Why won't my thing show up? Hold on. I want to see what the poll is saying. Give me 1 second, y'all. They won't let me look at the poll. I want to see what the poll is saying. What's the poll? What's the poll looking like, y'all? What's the poll looking like? I can't really see the poll on my thing for some reason. Are people agreeing with the no snitching? Are people not agreeing with the no snitching? What are y'all feeling out there? Are y'all feeling the no snitching? You know? But again, like I said, you know, me personally, I just want to salute people like Bun B. Like, you have to realize Bun B is not a 20-year-old man. He's not no, you know, rapping ass nigga. Like, he's a homeowner, I'm sure. He's a property owner, I'm sure. He's a businessman, I'm sure. He's not living the typical rapper lifestyle. The man is in his 50s. He just want to run his companies. He just want to come home to his family and live his life and live a affluent life. What's wrong with that? You mean to tell me he's supposed to sit on his hands and not tell the police officers who ran into his home? That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous that you would think anyone would have to live by those type of standards. Daryl says as well, I know regular citizens that testify that are going on with their lives. I think all regular citizens should testify. I think that testifying is the right thing, you know? Protect your community, protect your families. I think that's important to do. And we need, and I'm gonna be real with you guys. We need to champion what Bun B did. You know, I don't want to hear nobody talking about he's a rat, he's a snitch. I disagree. I think that this is a black man. I'm bugging. The thing is up here. I'm bugging. Let me look at the Let me just take a look at the voting real quick. Out of 44 votes, okay, we have 44 people in here that voted. Okay, salute to everybody that voted. Out of 44 votes, 75% of people are saying he did the right thing, as they should. Salute to him, exactly, as they should. We have no, he snitched. That's about a 25%. So mostly, out of all of the people, mostly they're saying, you know, he did the right thing, as they should. He did do the right thing. He absolutely did do the right thing. And, you know, anybody that was in that type of predicament, I think they would have done the same. You know, people love to run with this no snitching, but if anything, something like that traumatic happened to you, God forbid that it did, you would want to, you know, get justice for what happened. You would want to, you know, have some type of justice happen for you. You know, I think that would only be right. You know, I don't know why my OBS keeps going out. It like keeps going in and out. I think we back. I mean, my OBS. I'm gonna have to, when I get back. God willing, when I get back, y'all, I'm gonna have to look into getting some better internet service, because my internet service keeps going in and out. So God willing, when I get back, we're gonna have to look into some more stronger internet, because I noticed that it keeps going in and out on my computer here. It says OBS disconnected, then it connects again. So I don't know if that's because of my OBS or if it's because of my internet. So I'm going to look into that. But yeah, man. Anybody here that's a homeowner though? Any homeowners in here? I don't know how many people we got in here, because I'm not looking at it on my phone. But if you're a homeowner, let me know. I want to know if y'all homeowners in here. Do you guys own any property? Do you guys own, do you pay a property tax? Because I'm sure if you're doing that, I'm sure that you're not going to just allow people to come into your community and, run amok. I'm sure you're not going to allow that. I truly believe that you're not going to just let that happen. As you shouldn't, as you shouldn't. Hold on, let me get back into the chat. Sinclair says farm owner. Okay, salute to Sinclair. Yeah, man, I'm sure Sinclair, if I know Sinclair, she lives probably like in like a rural, like her area is kind of rural. She probably don't have too many neighbors, or maybe if she does have neighbors, her neighbors don't live like directly next to her. They live like maybe a couple miles down the road or something like that. Because if you live, if you're a farm owner, Sinclair, if you live, let's say you lived in a community. If you lived in a community and let's say you went into a store one day and you seen a picture of an individual and he was an offender, he was on the registry, you seen his photo, you seen his picture, you memorized his photo, you memorized what he looked like, and then the next day you're walking down the street, you're walking in the neighborhood, and you see that same exact man that's on the registry, that's an offender, talking to little kids in a park. Will you call the police? Because I know what I'm doing. I'm calling the police. I'm pointing fingers. I'm pointing elbows. I'm pointing pinky toes. You know, I'm cooperating. I'm absolutely cooperating. I'm calling the police. Not only will I call the police, I'm going to follow him. I'm going to take it to that extent. I'm going to follow him, especially if there's a bunch of kids around that he's talking to, that he's around. I'm going to follow him. I'm going to call the police. Yeah, I just seen this offender in the store yesterday. He put like he got his picture up everywhere. He's an offender, and I see his picture. And he's hanging around with a bunch of kids. So I just want to inform y'all. I've been watching him for the last 5 blocks. Can you guys get down here fast? And I gotta go pick up my groceries. I could follow him for at least 20 more blocks, but listen, I gotta do some shopping today. I'm taking it to that extent. I would absolutely do that. I would absolutely do that, no question. If I know the dude is an offender, if I know the dude is a bad man, and he ain't supposed to be around no kids, then yeah, I'm calling the police. Absolutely, 1000%. And I think that more people need to live by that mantra. More people need to live by that lifestyle, and they should be doing that. Absolutely, Sinclair says, I'd call Crazy Randy, my nearest neighbor, and let him and his PTSD handle it. He's preparing for such an event. It takes 45 minutes. The nearest officer. Wow. Crazy Randy. But I even respect that, Sinclair, because at least you have a sense of community. Because you and Randy, y'all live in a community. He's your neighbor, and you realize that there's somebody in your community that's an offender, that's possibly going to commit a crime, or in almost engaging in a crime, and you're getting the community involved to call him out and to get him arrested and seek justice. I respect that. There's nothing wrong with that, and I feel like in the black community, we need to do that more. Stop letting these demonic Negroes run around with unregistered firearms and terrorize the community. Stop letting these offenders run around your community and victimize young girls. Stop allowing it to happen. Do something about it. Call the police. Call somebody. Make some calls. But those are just my thoughts, and I'm just saying, I think we need to have more of a sense of a community, in our communities. I think that a lot of times in the black community, we look at law enforcement as almost the enemy. We look at law enforcement as almost like the white, just like the white oppressors, just in our community, just to hassle us, to give us a hard time, and in some cases, absolutely that's true. But if you know that somebody's in your community committing, heinous acts, you should at least use those avenues to get that person out. Use the police to get him up out of there. So I'm just, again, I want to salute Bun B. Bun B did the right thing. You know, I'm not rolling with people saying he snitched or he ratted, he did this and he did that. I'm not buying it. Sinclair says, like, subscribe, turn on the notification, join the chat. Absolutely. That was a warning.
Warning. Warning. Warning.
That was a warning.
Warning. Warning. Warning.
I'm not your homie. I'm the one and only macaroni. You know. But yeah, you know, I just wanted to talk about this story. Bun B absolutely doing the right thing. You know, he got into a gunfight with the man. He got into the gunfight with the man and he protected his family and he went all the way with it. He went to the law enforcement, filed the police report. He's sitting in the courtroom. He's testifying. He's giving his story. He went all the way with it as he should. He wanted justice. He wanted justice for his family. He wanted justice for what occurred. He even talked about in the courtroom how his wife is traumatized. I think he said he was on the stand and he talked about how his wife is traumatized. His wife can't even live in the house anymore off of that event that occurred. It's absolutely sad. And you know, Bun B just wanted justice. He wanted justice for his family. He wanted justice, and this person, you know, they deserve to be in jail. And Bun B did the right thing by testifying and getting justice for his wife, getting justice for his family, getting justice for his livelihood. This man came into Bun B's home trying to steal from him. Go get yourself a job. Go get yourself a job application. Go get yourself a resume. Instead of, you know, trying to get it the cheap way. And like I said, anybody that's a homeowner or anybody that's a property owner, anybody that's, you know, like, you could feel for Bun B. You could honestly feel for him, you know, in that whole story. You could honestly feel for him. But in any event, I want to thank you guys for joining me tonight. I want to give a salute to Sinclair. I want to give a salute to Nelly. Nelly was in here yesterday. Salute to Nelly. She probably at work. Salute to all my mods. Salute to everybody that was in the chat. Anybody that was in the clouds. Salute to y'all. I will see you guys, God willing, next week. I'm going to go on vacation. I'm going to probably post some videos while I'm on vacation. I'm going to try to post some content. But in any event, thank you guys for joining me. Salute to Sinclair again. Salute to Sinclair. Y'all have a great week. Y'all have a great weekend. I think what's tomorrow? Tomorrow's Friday, right? Tomorrow's Friday. Today's Thursday. Tomorrow's Friday. Y'all have a great weekend. I'm going to be posting some content from Costa Rica. I may go live in Costa Rica as well. I still don't know yet. I gotta see what the Wi-Fi situation is over there. I gotta see what the Wi-Fi situation is over there. Yeah, you know, I gotta see. But in any event, thank y'all for joining.